Hey folks, it's Will, and I wanted to help explain what casting is. Now, if you are been around for a while, you've got a pretty good idea. But if you're brand new, or even if you want a better understanding of what casting is for Dystopia Rising, I wanted to do that now, help explain that. So casting is part of playing the game. Most of the game, you're going to be playing your own character, but depending on which ticket you got, part of that event is playing the supporting cast. You know, the hordes of undead, the Mad Max style raiders that just want your stuff or want to eat you, maybe, or the people where, you know, Timmy fell down a well and they need you to help come rescue Timmy from the well. Sometimes they try to push you in the well. It's not always a trap. It is a trap a lot, but that's part of the fun. So when you are doing casting, you come to operations, which for us is the back room of the clubhouse that we have separated. And when you get there, make sure you wear your black top and your black pants. And while you're there, you help us deliver a story to all the players. And because when you were fighting zombies, when you were, role playing and trying to, pull one over off that townie, that was someone that was portraying a casted character. And part of the really cool thing that happens is that you're going to know the people, eventually you're going to know the people that are gnawing on you, trying to turn your insides into your outsides. And it's fun, because it's a game that we're coming together to play. When you show up, make sure you have your sheet with you so we can sign off on that, which we'll sign off on at the end of your casting time. And when you get there, for us specifically, find a makeup palette, because everybody gets a makeup palette for the liquid makeup. Claim one, put it off to the side in the makeup area, and hang out for a moment or so. You'll be greeted by one of our rules or operations guides, and they will tell you about a story or a module they are getting ready to prepare. Now that can be roleplay intensive, it might be combat intensive, but they will provide the context and what it is you need to do for portraying your part of that story. We have an inventory of props and costumes and everything that you need to help complete those stories successfully. So yeah, it is the time when people get together, and casting specifically is when you get together and you portray the non-player characters of the setting. You're a player and extras. So you're casted characters and you're portraying characters that have limited agency. Like if I'm saying, hey, go out and be a horde of undead, you don't get to make decisions that the undead would not. Your character, however, when you're playing your character gets to make whatever decision they want to. If it goes in line with what their character normally would do, great. But if they make a left turn and it's completely different, and it's completely out of character for them, that's okay. It's your character, you get to make those decisions. But when we prep a story and we say, okay, you're a bunch of, crankcase diesel jocks, and you want to, abduct some people and try and turn them into soap. If you deviate from that story, that's not the story that we're trying to tell. Now, don't worry about getting everything right. That's not necessary. Just try and carry the theme. Like, when playing out a story, it's unnecessary to hit like every single note, but that's okay. Like if you feel like stressed about like I don't know what's gonna happen, that's okay. Oh, also, this is an important note. If you feel like you're not currently in a condition to fight, if you're tired or if it's not physically something that you're able to do, that's okay, let us know. If you're not in the condition to walk around site a bunch, that's okay, let us know. Basically, if there's anything we need to accommodate for, let us know. We will, try and be active about checking in with how everybody's doing, making sure they're staying hydrated and all that. But it really helps us if you're honest about what your limitations are in the moment. Because if you're there, if you're playing, if you want to be a part of the experience, we can find a way for you to participate. Don't sweat, like, oh, I don't feel like fighting right now. That's okay. There are some times in the weekend where I'm like, I don't want to pick up a stick and hit things. But aside from that, we can find a way to help make sure you, are part of that experience. So if you have, that's casting kind of summed up. If it feels like I missed anything, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I will answer your questions. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the wasteland.